let's see what else I can do
It's
to
so
her.
cold. It's snowing. It's May the what?
May 9th.
May 9?
Yeah, May 9th.
Are you sure?
I was doing finances this morning.
You just woke up. May the 9th. What was it's Saturday. Do you want to do another competition contest? We did a draw last week on Monday for Fun Day Monday.
I did have an idea for a contest.
What's your idea?
My idea was to ask a question while we record, like during the thing. Don't post it don't write it.
I'm already confused.
So I'll ask a question, and if people can answer the question, then they get entered in the draw.
Oh, okay. So
I have a question though.
Okay. So this is the question?
Yeah, this is the question. One of our morning meditations ended very abruptly.
Why?
Why did it end very abruptly?
I know.
Don't answer.
Oh, I'm not allowed to answer.
One of them ended very abruptly.
Why?
Why
So
did
that's
it
going to be
end?
the question. If you make your comment, you will automatically be drawn. You don't even have to get it right.
Yeah, if they have it, well, no, I think they
think
have
it
to
up.
have the right answer.
I don't think so.
Sure.
Anyway.
I'm going to be pretty loose, like, with the right answer.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Last week we did a draw and Eleanor won.
Mm-hmm.
So great. What was what was your highlight of the week? Saturday. Being Saturday. You can't think that far back.
Well, it's just, I don't know, like,
You did laundry. And folded it.
that literally took me the whole week, and I'm not done. I still haven't put it away.
Jordan got mad at you because
know,
you were hogging the...
I know. No, I mean, it was a good week. My highlight of the week, I didn't have any bad days. I may have had some hard moments, but I didn't have any bad days.
What were the hard moments consisting of? Like, was it emotional or was it
Yeah.
due to people around you?
No,
It's
you're
like
fine.
only two of them.
You're fine. Hard moments. I don't know. Well, you left one morning to go.
Oh, that was hard.
To go to a meeting, and I was all like, I got really teary-eyed or whatever. Like, you went to a meeting, and then I was like, I feel like I need to be doing different things, or I want to be doing different things, and then I just decided to put on music. So I put on Maverick City, listened to them for a while. I found them very soothing.
Very soothing. Maverick City. I was listening to them yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
My highlight was probably last night. We watched a movie about a book called Million Little Pieces. And in 2005, November the 7th, very memorable day, that's when I think it was the 9th. It was November the 9th when I entered into a rehab center at a homeless shelter. My mom gave me a book, like, assuming that I would read it. And I did read it in like 7 days because it was about a guy in rehab. And I was dumbfounded that I was actually reading a book about rehab being in rehab. Anyway, the movie came out last night and I thought it was really well done. Billy Bob Thornton in it, Juliette Lewis, whoever.
Juliette Lewis,
yeah. And it was really well done about recovery.
Yep.
I thought it was okay. Anyway, it brought back memories of...
Hold on.
Hold on.
No, don't sing. Don't sing. Did you go live?
Yeah, we're live.
We're live? Oh, you're so mean. I don't know why we're live.
Oh my goodness. May 9th. Learning new behaviors.
Awesome.
It should be correcting old behaviors.
I feel so uncomfortable right now.
Okay. Sometimes... This is a quote out of the book Codependent No More. You have a copy of it?
I have 2 copies.
You have lots of copies.
I'm waiting to give one away.
Maybe that could be the prize giveaway.
Oh.
But the prize giveaway would be a t-shirt, a hat, or a 6-pack of boots.
And if they want the book, they can have the book.
Or Codependent No More book. Sometimes we'll take a few steps backwards. That's okay too. Sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it's part of going forward. Life is a gentle teacher. She wants to help us learn. The lessons she wants to teach us are the ones we need to learn. Some say they are the lessons we choose to learn before we were born. Others say they are the lessons that were chosen for us. It's frustrating to be in the midst of learning. It is like sitting in an algebra class. listening to a teacher explain a subject beyond our comprehension. We do not understand, but the teacher takes the understanding for granted. It may feel like someone is torturing us with messages that we shall never understand. We strain and strain. We become angry, frustrated, confused. Finally, in despair, we turn away, deciding that the formula will never be available in our minds. Later, while taking a quiet walk, we break through. Quietly, the gift of understanding has reached that deepest place in us. We understand. We have learned. The next day in class, it's hard for us to imagine not knowing. It is hard to remember the frustration and confusion of those who have not yet caught on. It seems so easy now. Life is a gentle teacher. She will keep repeating the lessons until we learn. It is okay to become frustrated, confused, angry. Sometimes it's okay to despair. Then it's okay to walk away and allow the breakthrough to come. It shall. Prayer for today. Help me remember that frustration and confusion usually precede growth. If my situation is challenging me, it is because I'm learning something new, raising to a higher level of understanding. Help me be grateful, even in my frustration, that life is an exciting progression of lessons. Woo! What do you think of that? My thought is that change or even learning doesn't hurt. It's the resistance to it.
Yeah, you posted that the other day.
Yeah.
Resistance to change hurts. Yeah, I think I remember a moment of saying like, okay, that was so hard. The 14 years of chaos that we went through, and I want to do something different, and so I remember becoming willing to learn, that I wanted to learn. Actually wanted to learn.
Some say that's all you need.
Wanted to change. And so I feel like there's definitely moments of frustration and anger and confusion, but taking a quiet walk or sitting quietly, and actually that's really what I love about small group too, small share groups. When I did or in doing like back in 12-step right now, doing small share group, it's not actually about even what the group can offer to me. The group is offering me a safe place to like verbalize things that I maybe wouldn't verbalize otherwise. But when I speak things out loud, I realize so much.
You start to understand, even just verbally processing. No one really even knows what you're saying or thinking, and then all of a sudden light bulbs go on. I think of when we're straining and straining, it's my will. And then my will, where there's control, I get angry, frustrated, confused, and in despair. And when I just let go and be willing to let God and stop trying to figure everything out so much, the answers come, the learning comes.
What does that do? I think part of what that does when you let go and stop, I think you also stop getting frustrated about every little thing.
Well, even in learning, they say, like, what are you supposed to study for 45 minutes? Take a 10-minute break or something, because it's like holding on to something so hard. I remember going go-kart racing with Andy, Pastor Andy, go-kart racing. And it was the first time he'd ever done it. And we go around the track for, I think, 20 minutes. And my hands, after the 20 minutes, because you're going so
Your
fast,
hands are seized.
my hands, I can hardly like open my hands. Pastor Andy is trying to rip off his helmet, and he wants to go more and more and more. And I'm like, I can't even do anymore. And so you need that break to let go, for the blood to release back, for your muscles to become untense. And it's kind of like that learning process where you're trying to focus on something so much that it's just causing more problems. So when you take a long walk or a coffee,
or if you drove your go-kart like a normal person,
it's a go-kart. It's a race.
No. It is a race, but you're very intense.
I'm a race car driver.
You do stuff like that. If you drove your cart like a normal human being, maybe your hands wouldn't hurt so much.
Life is
I
a
didn't mean to
gentle
keep track.
teacher.
And I feel like your reading is actually, if I can bring that up, but is a really, really good example of just you became willing and over time. So you didn't, I mean,
I got a touch of the dyslexia.
yes. And so reading has always been a challenge for you. And I just think you've come so far in your reading, but reading well out loud was never a goal for you. It's not like you set out to like, all right, I'm going to read well out loud. It's just that you lived your life and you just became willing. And so this is a thing that
You're super attracted to my reading right now.
well, it's really sweet when you read to me.
Thanks.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
Reading's hot.
It's been like, what, 12 years or, like, I mean, you didn't start reading out loud when you first went into recovery, but when you started, like, leading whatever study you were doing or running a group or whatever, then you started reading out loud. And it's not like you were like, all right, I'm going to read well out loud. No, it's like, I'm going to share my hope and my strength with others. And so part of that is I have to read out loud. And
I had to read the 12 traditions anonymity. That word's like in there like 20 times. Like, oh no, hope it's not me.
And there's not really a short form for it.
I know.
So I just think that's a good example for our life.
The one thing is learning. Once I've learned something, we don't want to be prideful because it seems so easy now. Like, oh, I got it. And then it's like everybody else should get it.
Right.
But can I take the time to actually lead other people into truth and not club them over? So you don't want to get prideful in our learning. That's good.
And be hard on people who aren't not where we are.
Yeah.
That's good.
Balance, eh? All right, we're good? Saturday? No?
Do you have a prayer?
I did the prayer.
I know you did the prayer, but I
Hey,
always
you want
feel
to
like
do a prayer?
I always feel like I want to close just with, for anybody who might see this, we heard from somebody in the States randomly who was really struggling, and it really made me realize, like, oh, that's why we're doing this. Because I was a bit reluctant, and so
I'm doing this for me.
I know you're doing it for you, but if there's someone out there who's really struggling, I just pray that that you can see that the frustration and confusion really do usually precede growth, and that if your situation is challenging you, it is because you are learning something new, and that I just pray that you can be grateful even in your frustration, and that life is an exciting progression of lessons if you can surrender your will and your life over to a power greater than yourself.
Amen.
Amen.
Let's get it. Let's get Saturday. We got bacon and pancakes. What's gonna be exciting today? Ooh, prayer.
Do you need something to be excited today?
I did a little backtrack on prayer recently because my whole recovery process is like when you have resentment, you pray for that other person, you pray blessing for them, you pray what you want for you to be on them, and you're just focused on them. I've kind of switched that a little bit, and if I have resentment, I need prayer for me. I need God to change me because it's my problem, not theirs. Like, some people's character defects are there for God's glory to help other people. I've been helped by people. People have been helped probably more from my character defects than my spirituality.
I think my character defects really help you a lot.
Oh my goodness. All right.